everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Wessex County, New Jersey, a few miles from Camp Crystal Lake. I'm going to go over the top 5 vehicles to help you survive a night at Camp Crystal Lake. So, I got a camera crew with me. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go over these vehicles and hopefully we'll make it through the night. So come on, let's go. All right, we have a great lineup for you today to survive Camp Crystal Lake. First up is the Bronco Raptor. We have 418 horsepower, go through 37 inches of water, has a great Baja mode, and can hold up to 5 people in case you got to get out in a hurry. Next thing is the Ram Rebel. We have the Bilstein shocks, 420 horsepower Hurricane motor, great off-road vehicle, can go through anything. Next up is the good old Ford Raptor, full-size truck, holds a lot of camp counselors, and this one's cranking out about 600 horsepower at the wheel. Next up, we have the Jeep Wrangler. Mrs. Voorhees, may she rest in peace, had a Jeep Wrangler, a Camp Crystal Lake favorite. And the next up, we have the Jeep Mojave Gladiator, 285 horsepower, Fox shocks, go through 31.5 inches of water. Hey, did you guys hear that? No? All right, hey, let's move on to the next one. All right, everybody, we've introduced the vehicles that we're testing up here, and here they are lined up all behind me. So we're going to take them to an off-road course up here on some farmland. It's got a bunch of little jumps, a little knobs, a bunch of ridges, and we're going to see how fast we can go over these, how the suspension acts, and see if you could get away from somebody up here if you were being chased. So we're going to go take these out and see how they perform. And let me just go ahead and say this. I know nothing's happened up here in 30 or 40 years, but this place is freaky as hell. My crew is a little bit paranoid, so we're going to go ahead and test these vehicles. We're going to wrap it up, get out of here before nightfall, and then head back to Alabama in the morning. So let's go ahead and see what they'll do. This is the Ford Bronco Raptor, 418 horsepower and the Fox shocks. And I'm going to put this in Baja mode, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to see what this wheel articulation does, and if you were trying to get away from somebody here at Camp Crystal Lake, would this be a capable vehicle to do that? The farmland that we are on is very bumpy and hilly. We're going to try to do some high-speed off-roading in this, but high-speed I'm using loosely because this stuff is so 10 miles an hour over this stuff is high-speed. We've currently been warned 3 times by Wessex County Sheriff's Department not to get any closer to the camp. So, for what that's worth. So far, the Fox shocks, especially in Baja mode, I mean, this type of terrain, no matter what you're in, you're going to get knocked around a little bit. But this is really absorbing pretty well. The good thing about being in Baja mode with the Ford Raptors is that you do get the display here with the front mounted camera. You can see exactly where your wheels are going. Everybody, now we're in the Ram 1500 Rebel with the Hurricane engine, 420 horsepower, 469 pound-feet of torque. This is right underneath the RHO as far as Ram's off-road capable truck. And we're going to see how she does up here. Definitely has plenty of power with the turbocharged V6. Oh, it's not even a V6, it's the turbocharged inline 6. This does have drive modes. Of course, we're in the off-road mode with 4 auto.
All right, there it gets a little floaty. There it is.
And we are bouncing the hell out of it. Can't quite go as fast as you can in the Bronco Rebel or Bronco Raptor. So if somebody was actually after you, they might be able to keep up with you. I just hope we get all of this filming done because I do not want to be in this place after dark, especially with the background and the history of this place. So we'll get the filming done, get out of here, and head back to Alabama tomorrow. I don't think my crew is too excited about being up here either. I would say this is more of a slow off-roader, more narrow, a little bit more narrow trails, maybe a little bit of mud. We'll be able to crank up the speed up here and see how she accelerates. Definitely a capable vehicle, but we'll have to see how it compares to the rest. All right, on to the next. All right, everybody, now we're in my truck. So now I feel the most comfortable. So as everybody who follows the channel knows, I'm tuned by ZFG Racing. I'm running full E85. CV Fabricator sent me the new downpipes. I have new injectors. I have the hot and cold pipes, the new performance plugs, and pushing close to about 600 wheel horsepower. That's fine and dandy for the street or racing in a straight line, but I'm going to put this in Baja mode and we're going to see how this does over these trails and if you could get away from somebody here at Camp Crystal Lake if you had to. So I am on Mickey Thompson 35s, not the Ford, not the BF Goodwrench KO2s, which are 34s and a halves. And we're in Baja mode, so we're gonna open it up a little bit.
I hope everybody can pick up how rough this terrain is and how hilly and knotty it is. Hope the camera does it justice, because some of these things you just can't go super fast on, no matter what vehicle you're in.
bed on the trucks because it's so lightweight that you start getting more of a rocking action like than you do with the Bronco.
All right, everybody, now we're in the Jeep Wrangler. So this is the inline 4 turbo with about 260 horsepower. I got it in 4 high. So this is obviously feels like I'm driving a go-kart compared to the other vehicles we've been driving. You can definitely already tell the difference in suspension levels. Usually Jeeps are more go slow, trailing. Now, the Mojave that we're going to test actually does have Fox suspension, so it's designed to be a little bit more of a desert runner. I'm going to have to take the road, a smoother road on this one, I think. Just don't think it's got the gumption that the Fox shocks have. It definitely doesn't, because I just banged the hell out of my head. This Jeep feels tiny compared to the other things I've been driving. Oh, hit my head again. Like I did last time. So, if I was trying to get away from somebody and I was having to go fast in this over this type of terrain, I probably would have just knocked myself out and died. Because that's the second time now I've hit my head. All right, now we'll see how this inline 4 turbo opens up. Not too bad, except now I probably have a concussion. And I would probably be a statistic in a horror movie because I would have knocked myself out. And then everybody would have been like, how the hell does that happen? That's not even realistic. Only in a movie because somebody knocked themselves out trying to get away and end up dying. All right, now it's the Jeep Gladiator Mojave. So let's go get that one. Now we are in the Jeep Gladiator Mojave. So this is the V6 with 286 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque. It does have the Fox suspension though. It's not the adaptive live suspension, but it does have the Fox suspension. It's got a 1-inch lift on the front, which gives it better angles. And we're going to keep it in 4 high. We're going to see how this does if somebody's chasing us or if we have to make a quick getaway. Definitely feels more like the Bronco Raptor and my Raptor as far as the way the shocks are bouncing up and down. I don't know what that was about, but the Wessex County Sheriff's Department was just trying to call us. Now let's see what she's got.
Sir, I understand that you have a film permit and that you're allowed to be there, but I would again highly advise that you and your film crew pack up everything you have as soon as possible and get out of there now.
Definitely a fun vehicle to drive, and you definitely could get away with from somebody in this. All right, that's all 5 vehicles we've taken on this off-road trail. Taken over a lot of bumps, a lot of ridges, a lot of humps, everything in between, and was able to gas it for a decent amount and get it up to speed. So comment below and see which ones y'all think drove the best based on how much I'm bouncing in here.
All right, everybody, we spent 2 amazing days up here in Wessex County, New Jersey. We reviewed all 5 vehicles behind me. We took them through the paces, took them off-roading, everything, and had a blast with them. But now we're ready to get out because 1, it's about to be nightfall, and 2, the Sheriff's Department's ready for us to leave. So are you ready to find out who the winner is? And the winner is, oh, Michaela, what are you doing?
Look out!
Oh shit. Boy, that Fox suspension's really great.
Holy hell, that got intense. Special thanks to this Ford Bronco Raptor that saved my life and got me away from Jason. I was going to pick this to be the winner, and I'm glad I ran to it. But now I've lost my film crew. Kyden's in the woods running around somewhere, so we're gonna have to find him. Special thanks to North Country Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram for allowing me to use this Bronco that actually literally saved my life. Please go see them and mention my name because I owe them 4 vehicles now. We're getting ready. I'm gonna go try to find Kyden. See you in the next review. And remember, happy Halloween.